Red Ben Clemson. Dresses like he's on the way to church. Acts like he's never heard a sermon.
Hey team, and welcome to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. In this video we will show you how you can hunt legendary bounties in the most efficient way. In this case we hunt Red Ben Clemson. Enjoy!
This might interest you. A fella he used to run with lost his leg, became real bitter with it. He's got himself a vested interest in Ben's demise. Meet him over at Mercer Station, he might tell you where to go.
So the first thing you do is head over to the station where you talk to a contact.
Hey, you looking for Red Ben? She told me you'd be here, but you better hurry up if you want to catch him. They took over a train up near Armadillo. By now they'll be going at quite a clip. So you have to find them near Tumbleweed and get on board somehow. And that's all I can give you for free. Bastard made me a cripple. But that don't mean I'm gonna give him up on the plate for nothing.
Do not make the mistake to accept the contact's offer, as it will only shorten your payout. On your search for the train, you might stumble across this flower, which you can actually collect and sell to Madame Nazar later on, after the mission is completed. So these are the 3 locations at which the train could potentially spawn. So the first thing you need to do when you find the train is to shoot the last 2 guards on the last wagons, but remember.
Man the gun, Arthur! I'll go stop the train! Stop the train! Whatever you do, do not stop the train! You secure up ahead, but keep us moving! I'll deal with that patrol when they come through!
So as you can see, you have to do the exact same thing as Arthur, except you don't have a rappling gun. The worst thing you can do here is to rush. For the simple reason that when you move forward on the train, the riders from the side will overwhelm you, and you don't want that to happen. And, in case you didn't know already, the longer it takes you to complete the mission, the more money you will get in the end. So this is another reason to go slowly on this one. So, after you have successfully defended yourself on the last wagon, you can now finally push through and go for the targets. And you may have noticed all the tonics and moonshine which is stacked in the wagons, which you're actually supposed to pick up just as the loot from the dead bodies. And this of course also makes your playthrough a bit slower, which in the end gives you a much larger payout. So when you come face to face with the bounty target, make sure that the enemies you're shooting at are not the target itself, because you will immediately regret killing them, as, well, your payout will be significantly reduced.
This is the end.
So if you find yourself struggling in defeating all the enemies surrounding the bounty target in the wagon, you might just jump on top of the wagon, because that way you can get a better shot on the enemies from the other side of the wagon. Make sure that when you're making a run for the bounty, hook tying it, there are no other enemies in the room with you, because while you are tying the bounty up, you are extremely vulnerable to the other attackers. They can kill you within seconds. And when you hook tie the target itself, do not just walk away when you think they're done, because sometimes, I think it's a glitch or so, they might just stand up again as if you never hook tied them.
Like a cold dog. You dead, you tenderfoot son of a bitch. Are you nuts? No, no, please no. Your horse, son.
Once you have hook tied all the bounty targets, and in the best case they're alive, you need to head to the train engine and stop the train. And this is the most fun part, as you don't need to take care of all the bounty targets on your way, which you're not supposed to shoot. So when you have taken over the train, do not stop it immediately. Just be aware that when you stop the train, you might want to put the targets in the bounty wagon. So, get to a road which is close to Tumbleweed in order to deliver them to the town as fast as possible. Because when you're slowly, you're more likely to get shot by other pursuers who will try to free the captured bounty targets.
You're finished!
When summoning the bounty wagon, you need to be very careful, because you do not want it to spawn on the other side of the train tracks, as the train would block the road. Therefore, you need to watch in the opposite direction of where you want the bounty wagon to spawn. So in this case you have to face north, because, well, Tumbleweed is in the south, and therefore the bounty wagon will also come from the south. If it came from the north, well, it would be blocked by the train, so that's that. So when you've claimed the bounty successfully, you will get paid quite handsomely, with at least $200 if you went very slowly and took your time doing that mission. If you feel like you could have spent more time in the mission, you could just go into the saloon and spend some time drinking whiskey, and yeah, you get your bounty money. Ah yes, and before you go, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate your support and hope that you have a great day. Goodbye, Team Nolex.